I remember sitting in a coffee shop, wondering why the guy I was dating just would not commit. A lot of you asked about this exact frustration after my last video. If you want to finally decode male psychology and join our elegant community, hit subscribe right now. Let us explore the ultimate shift from girlfriend to wife. Chapter 1: The Shift from Convenience to Peace. A lot of women think that to get a man to commit, they need to be the absolute most fun, most spontaneous, and most accommodating woman in the entire world. They bend over backwards to fit into his schedule, laughing at all his jokes and ignoring their own boundaries just to keep things light and breezy. This is classic girlfriend energy. It is totally based on convenience. You are incredibly fun to be around for a weekend, but you are not demanding the deep respect that forms a lasting foundation. I actually spent 3 hours researching male commitment psychology last week, and what I found shocked me. Men do not marry the woman who is just the most fun. They marry the woman who brings them absolute peace. When a man looks for a life partner, he is searching for a sanctuary from the chaotic outside world. Wife energy is not about being perfectly agreeable all the time. It is about being emotionally grounded. If he has a terrible day at work, girlfriend energy might panic and try to fix everything frantically, or take his bad mood completely personally. Wife energy remains beautifully calm. She holds space for his stress without letting it ruin her own emotional state. She acts as a steady, unshakable anchor. As I covered in my video about cultivating emotional control, this serene reaction is deeply magnetic and highly intimidating in the best way possible. He starts to realize that life is genuinely easier and much calmer when you are around. You are no longer just an exciting weekend plan. You become the very foundation of his daily comfort. This shift requires you to stop trying so hard to perfectly entertain him. You must lean back and focus entirely on your own inner peace. When you stop chasing his approval and start prioritizing your own calm, you project a highly luxurious aura. He subconsciously registers that a future with you means a beautiful, stable, and deeply supportive home life. Wife energy does not mean acting like his mother or doing his laundry. It simply means you possess a quiet confidence that completely transforms the atmosphere of the room. You become his safe haven. By beautifully embodying this profound sense of peace, you quietly teach him that your presence is the ultimate prize, naturally inspiring a deep, lifelong commitment without you ever having to say a single demanding word about the future. Chapter 2: Inspiring Growth Instead of Managing Him. The second massive shift occurs when you completely stop trying to manage his beautiful life and instead start naturally inspiring his genuine growth. Girlfriend energy often falls into the total trap of overfunctioning. You might find yourself constantly reminding him of his appointments, picking up his messy apartment before his friends come over, or giving him unsolicited advice on how to handle his career. While this comes from a very loving, caring place, it totally ruins the romantic dynamic. You accidentally shift from being his dream woman into being his substitute mother. I personally think this is the most underrated part of the story, as so many brilliant women ruin their own relationships by simply doing way too much. Wife energy completely rejects the mothering role. A woman with true wife energy deeply understands that she is partnering with a capable, fully grown adult man. She does not nag, she does not scold, and she absolutely never tries to force him to change his bad habits. Instead, she fiercely maintains her own incredibly high standards and naturally expects him to rise to the occasion. If he makes a careless mistake, she does not fix it for him. She allows him to experience the natural consequences of his actions, while she remains totally unbothered and perfectly focused on her own goals. This highly elegant, hands-off approach completely changes how he views you. Men are deeply wired to want to provide, protect, and impress the woman they love. When you step back and allow him the necessary space to lead, he feels a massive surge of masculine energy and pride. He wants to step up and be the absolute best version of himself simply because he is in your radiant presence. He looks at you and sees a total equal, a highly valuable queen who believes in his ultimate potential but absolutely refuses to carry his heavy emotional baggage. This dynamic creates a profound, unshakable mutual respect. He realizes that you are not just a temporary companion who will enable his laziness. You are a highly sophisticated, deeply inspiring life partner who totally challenges him to conquer the world. By stepping out of his way, you make the idea of long-term commitment totally irresistible and completely necessary for his own future success. You become the ultimate muse he never wants to lose. Chapter 3. Holding independent value. A major trap of girlfriend energy is making the relationship the absolute center of your entire universe. When a woman is just dating a man, she often drops her own hobbies, cancels plans with her girlfriends, and completely molds her daily schedule around his availability. She is totally consumed by the romance, always waiting by her phone for his text messages, and overanalyzing every single word he says. This intense availability might seem flattering to him at first, but it quickly becomes completely suffocating. It silently tells him that you have no independent value outside of his attention. Wife energy is fiercely, beautifully independent. A high-value woman totally loves her partner, but she also deeply loves her own rich, fascinating life. She has her own passionate career goals, a tight circle of wonderful friends, and personal hobbies that completely light up her soul. When he asks her to hang out at the very last minute, she does not immediately drop everything to run to his side. She pleasantly declines because she already has plans to attend a Pilates class or read a new book. This is not about playing silly manipulative games. It is about genuinely having a life that is so incredibly full and vibrant that a man has to actively work to earn a precious spot in it. When a man sees that you are totally whole and perfectly happy entirely on your own, his level of respect for you skyrockets. He realizes that you are choosing to be with him out of pure love, not out of desperate necessity. This totally relieves the heavy pressure on him to be your sole source of daily happiness. He is naturally drawn to your bright, radiant independence like a magnet. He knows that marrying you means joining forces with a highly capable, utterly fascinating individual who will continuously bring fresh, exciting energy into his world. Your busy, beautiful life creates a completely natural sense of mystery, an undeniable allure that never, ever fades away. He will constantly want to chase you, pursue you, and finally lock you down with a solid commitment, simply because he deeply understands that a woman with such immense, independent value is incredibly rare and practically impossible to ever replace. You become the ultimate standard of an incredible life partner. Chapter 4. Cultivating emotional safety and loyalty. The fourth chapter of this beautiful storyline centers entirely around the profound concept of emotional safety. Girlfriend energy often thrives on totally unnecessary drama. Some women purposefully try to make their man jealous by flirting with other guys, or they constantly pick minor fights just to test his devotion and see if he will passionately chase them. They gossip about his private insecurities to their friends, or use his past mistakes as sharp weapons during silly arguments. This highly toxic behavior totally destroys trust. A man might stick around for the physical attraction, but he will absolutely never hand over the keys to his future to a woman who makes him feel constantly attacked or deeply unsafe. Wife energy acts as an impenetrable, beautiful vault of absolute trust and fierce loyalty. When a man finally decides to commit for life, he is looking for a woman he can totally rely on during his darkest, most vulnerable moments. A high-class woman creates a totally judgment-free zone. If he shares a deep fear or a professional failure with her, she listens with immense empathy and totally guards that secret with her life. She never ever brings it up later to hurt his pride. She has his back fiercely in public, always speaking highly of him, and saves any necessary constructive criticisms entirely for the quiet privacy of their shared home. This level of profound emotional safety is the ultimate deciding factor for marriage. Men carry a massive amount of invisible pressure on their shoulders. and the world is often a very harsh, unforgiving place. When he finds a woman who offers him a completely safe, intensely loyal haven, he views her as an absolute necessity for his long-term survival. He knows that no matter what crazy challenges life throws his way, he has a fiercely brilliant, totally steadfast partner standing right by his side. Your unwavering loyalty completely disarms his natural defenses. He will willingly give you his entire heart, his deep respect, and his permanent commitment because you have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are a highly secure, incredibly mature woman who fiercely protects the sacred, beautiful bond of your relationship above absolutely everything else. You become the true home he always wanted. Chapter 5. The power of walking away. The absolute final shift, and perhaps the most powerful distinction of all, is your total willingness to walk away. Girlfriend energy stays in a stagnant, unfulfilling situation for years, endlessly hoping that he will eventually change his mind. She accepts vague, confusing answers about the future and allows him to reap all the wonderful benefits of a wife without ever giving her a proper title or a solid commitment. She is totally paralyzed by the intense fear of losing him, so she compromises her own deep desire for marriage just to keep him comfortably around. This totally strips her of all her feminine power. Wife energy deeply understands her own astronomical worth. As I covered in my previous videos about navigating difficult conversations, a truly elegant woman sets very clear, highly respectful boundaries regarding her own timeline. She does not issue angry ultimatums or beg for a diamond ring. She simply knows exactly what she wants out of her beautiful life, and she communicates that vision with total, unshakable clarity. If a man makes it clear that he is not entirely ready to commit, or if he is just playing endless immature games, wife energy does not stick around to convince him. She gracefully, politely packs her beautiful bags and completely removes her radiant presence from his life. This quiet, profound willingness to leave is incredibly magnetic. It shows him that you are the ultimate prize, and that your love is highly conditional upon mutual respect and totally aligned life goals. Men are instantly snapped into reality when they realize they are on the total verge of losing a spectacular, high-value woman. When you elegantly walk away from a bad deal, it forces him to actually evaluate your immense worth. He realizes that you are completely serious and that your brilliant standards are not up for negotiation. This is exactly what inspires a man to urgently step up, buy the ring, and solidify his absolute commitment. He knows he cannot just coast along with you. By maintaining this fierce, unbothered boundary, you guarantee that you will either get the beautiful, committed marriage you truly desire, or you will remain happily free to find a much better, highly aligned partner who instantly recognizes your undeniable, gorgeous wife energy. Your true power is simply knowing exactly who you are. Embodying wife energy completely transforms your love life. You stop chasing and start naturally attracting the absolute best treatment. Let me know which chapter resonated with you the most in the comments below.